Steak and eggs. Ah, the taste of malt. Twink for real?
Change a setting. I gotta change a setting. Hold on.
What the fuck
It's
is
down.
this?
It's over here. It's over here. It's up one. It's up. It's up one. It's here. It's down. It's down more. It's movie settings and it's manual movie settings. There we go. What the heck? Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay, finally. Okay, finally. Okay.
Israel, horrible for Israel. And that's where it stood. And then I came along and I terminated that deal. It had very little time left. You know, it was a short-term deal. You know, with countries, you need hundreds of years. You don't need 8 years and 9 years. This isn't like you're signing a lease on a candy store in the corner. You need hundreds of years. This was a short-term lease. It expired long ago. Had I let it run, it expired. You wouldn't have been around. A lot of people wouldn't have been around. But Israel would have been terminated. I think the whole Middle East would have been terminated. You saw that when everybody was shocked that all these missiles, they were aimed at these different places. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE. Think of it. Bahrain, Kuwait. They got hit. Nobody thought that was, even I didn't think it was going to happen. They didn't think it was going to happen.
Even I.
They were going to take out the entire Middle East, including Israel. And if they had a nuclear weapon, they would have used it within moments after getting it. So I made it very tough for them when I terminated the Barack Hussein Obama catastrophe. JCPOA, one of the worst deals. NAFTA might have been worse, but that was worse economically. This deal was really dangerous, what he did. He gave them everything, including a lot of money, which we don't give them, by the way, just in case you have any question. We'll be giving this out so you can read it and you can see. And it's a memorandum of understanding. If it doesn't get done in 60 days, that's all right. We go back to bombing. You know, I don't want to do that because it's so good.
Well, that's 100% what's going to
But
happen.
we might have to because we're never going to let them have a nuclear weapon. But they've agreed not to, and you'll see that very clearly in the agreement. But then the second phase of that was They were building, or they were enriching material, as they say. I call it nuclear dust. They were enriching material under granite mountains. Granite being, for those not in the construction business, granite being a very strong, the strongest stone. It's not as pretty as marble, but it's much stronger. It's a lot stronger. Like the new granite I put
What the fuck
on the
is he
stairs
talking
of the
about?
White House going to the Oval Office, the black granite. It's rated 1 million years plus. No marble's rated that. Marble's rated 100 years if it's outside. So these are granite mountains. And the B-2s came along and they hit those air shafts in the dark at 1 o'clock in the morning with no moon. They had a beam going right up everywhere. Those guys did a job, and then they were criticized by certain members of the press, like CNN, for possibly not doing that much damage. And it turned out that the damage was far greater. Those mountains collapsed right on top of everything. Nobody's going to get that for a long time unless we want to get it. We'll get it. But we're the only ones that can. And they say China has the equipment to get it, and we have the equipment to get it. And it's actually not valuable. Not a lot of value, but we'd like to get it psychologically, but nobody's touching it. We also have cameras. That's what Space Force is. We have the greatest military in the world, by the way.
There. Fucking listen for 1 second. Can you just listen for 1 fucking second?
Should I?
One minute in, and they already told, not even a minute in, and they told us to stop filming, but we don't listen to the rules.
Oh my god, you're
We
a rebel.
break 'em.
Who are you?
I have a backwards
Bro's
hat
wearing
on.
a backwards hat on, a fitted hat. Who are you?
Well, you told me actually.
I never told you
You told me to get a fitted hat.
one that fits you.
This fits me.
I can tell that's not yours.
This is my fitted hat.
Say swear to God.
I swear to God. I put on my mother.
Oh, nah, yo, Ma, you good? Damn, I should have never said word to my mother that Lambo was mine. Damn.
It was a hair wash day. That's why I had to wear a hat. Supercuts is the best place to get haircuts.
How
It's
much-
only $30. You don't have to make an appointment.
And now you look like a little boy. Like you don't.
Wait, that's American.
1 minute in, and they already told, not even a minute in.
Same price here. Unless she's Canadian. Alright. Pardon? It's on the Wi-Fi router. It's a long string of characters and numbers. Oh, yeah. Hello. We didn't lose connection? Okay, that was good. Perfect. I needed to do that. Right, what the you did it as soon as I disconnected, bro. I was changing my my Wi-Fi repeater's network name. I cut myself. Gonna get fucking stabbed. I just had a really good steak. It was the best steak I've ever cooked so far. You're receiving, eh? How much did I win? Well, I was on steak.net or whatever. I won like $2,000. I put like at least 12 hours into it, but I won $2,000 overall, right? I need to go get a popsicle to suck on. Da, 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 da. At sponsorsteak.com. What is the thing do? What the hell? The AI is supportive of gambling? At least in tone. Okay, that's pretty funny. Who's Beholder?
They sing for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me. We can't make any promises now, can we, babe? But you can make me dream.
Yeah, I know.
Dive bar on the east side, where you at? Phone lights at my nightstand in the black. Come here, you can meet me in the back. Dark jeans and your Nikes, look at you. Oh damn, never seen that color blue. Just think of the fun things we could do. Cause I like it. They sing for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so
I'm actually fucking really happy that I was able to help that Indian man out.
we can't make any promises now, can we, babe? But you can make me dream. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it chill that you're in my head? Cause I know that it's delicate. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? Cause I know that it's delicate. Isn't it?
But Confederates, I thought, were the good guys.
No, the Confederates were bad.
Stars and straps and stripes, pal.
No. He was white. There's no Asian guy that's a Confederate fucking guy.
How
Like
funny
that.
if there was one
Oh,
Confederate
that would-
Asian.
I would love to be that guy.
They're like, what do we love? He's like,
Yeah.
slavery.
Wait,
That's
what?
a Confederate fucking guy.
How
Like
funny
that.
if there was one
Oh, that
Confederate
would-
Asian.
I would love to be that guy.
They're like, what do we love? He's like,
Yeah.
slavery. That's the movie we should write for you.
Yeah.
Is the only Asian Confederate? What's the name of this guy? This Asian Confederate soldier.
Robert E. Lee.
This Robert E. Lee.
Yeah, yeah.
The real
The
story.
real story.
The real Robert
Oh
E.
yeah, Robert E.
Pick at the
Lee.
cotton faster.
I don't acknowledge Asians as a race. No, legit though. This guy was late for work. He had 1% charge on his phone, and he sees me with my fucking battery pack charging my phone. He's like, "Hey, can I use that?" And I was like, "Sure." Who? Bobby Lee? Oh, yeah, I heard. Yeah. I heard that too, actually. By a person with Down syndrome, brutally molested. Da-da-da-da-da. No, legit though. I'm so glad I helped him out because it made me feel really good. I found out he was from some town outside Punjab in India. I found out he was Hindu. Found out his name was Ahmed. And I was like, "Are you Muslim?" And he's like, "No, I'm Hindu." I was like, "Okay." I'm not a fucking Samaritan, okay? Don't fucking call me that. What do you mean it's a long way to commute? The Samaritans are fucking scum of the earth, bro. I'm a fucking Canadian, not a Samaritan.
Isn't it? 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 Delicate. Third floor on the west side.
Who are these guys protecting? Oh no, he lives here. He works at a 7-Eleven. And he was late for work because the bus was canceled according to him, which it probably was. The transit fucking I'm actually really like down. I don't even say thank you to the bus drivers anymore because I'm so pissed off at them. It's fucking ridiculous. The shit I have to deal with as a third-class citizen. Because I understand that it's just a thankless job, and the shit they have to deal with is just kind of like not worth it sometimes. And I empathize with that. But like I was running with my limpy ass fucked up knee to the bus, and she sees me the whole fucking way running towards her, and then right when I get close, she fucking pulls away and she waves at me. She's like, nope, nope, nope. And it would have taken like literally 4 seconds extra for me to fucking board the bus, and she just drives off, and I'm like, what the fuck? Pisses me off.
Me and you, handsome, near a mansion with a view to the girls'
Fucking
back home.
bitch.
Shoot like I do. Long night, your hands up in my hair. Echoes of your footsteps on the stairs. Stay here, honey, I don't wanna share. 'Cause I like it. Listen for the best.
Oh, that was good.
My reputation's never been this so. It was like me.
Very satisfying. Really, it's only almost 2 a.m. Eh? It's not 2 a.m.
Don't stop, just keep going on. I'm your shoulder leaning upon. So come on, deliver from inside. All we got is tonight. That is right to first light.
I swear to God, he says fucking soprano, but I can't hear shit these days. I'm fucking deaf as a bat. Get it? Because deafs aren't bat. My day was pretty good. Thank you for asking. I actually, the helping the Indian man, the Indian man, was the highlight of my day. I have met so many people at that freaking station. At that brain station. There's literally 4 people off the top of my head. That I've never talked to previously. I've never even seen them previously.
Long stare, blonde hair, driving through the Venice. Oh baby, you're
Is this the one where they get frigid?
flexing exes, trying to make me
It's a mad world. I don't know what fucking makes people approach me at that freaking thing. There was this girl who asked about my mala. Who I dropped the ball with. I was gonna ask her out, but then I think I fucking talked myself out of it. I didn't talk myself out of it. I just think we weren't compatible. I was into her mind frame. Oh yeah, right, the Joodle. And then another guy who was slightly before that thing. Cause I was into this. I was into like thinking that I needed a dommy mommy, if you know know what I mean. But I just fucking I don't really care. I just take what I get, you know. So I could have asked her out, cause she approached me and she was like, "Yeah, what is that? You Muslim?" And I was like, "No, Buddhist." This was no, this was 2024, so 2 years ago. It was in the summer as well, cause it was hot as fuck. We were going to the Chinatown Festival. Why?
you down. Step by step.
Generally, though, it's not on false. It's not false, I mean. Because I honestly, if I couldn't speak French... No. Oh, fluently? No, well, well, it depends what he means by fluently. When I interpreted that question as, like, perfectly speaking. As in, like, no accent at all. Is what I interpret that as. Which I would agree with him. Because this is where accents come from. When in different languages, they learn it as an adult, then they just kind of... Yeah, but, like, you can, like, mimic accents of the people speaking the country, the native tongue.
Karma is the guy on the screen, coming straight home to me. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat, purring in my lap 'cause it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Me and Karma vibe like that. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a guy.
This is... I'm not going to get in for. Alright, please do. I would actually like to see that. I'd like to see you keep that up.
Karma's
Karma's gonna hold you down. Two karmas can... One karma can hold you down. Two can rape you. Ugh. Ow. Fuck, that hurt. Okay. That's true. True, and that's pretty true. The fate of Ophelia. Ophelia. Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant to say.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone.
What did I just approach?
Has it you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow.
That's a cool treasure extra. Truing. How's he speaking so fast? How's he speaking so fucking fast? But I wanna fucking know how to fucking do that because I feel like I'm a fucking fox and fucking goddamn fucking name. I can fucking gave up. My thoughts. Oh, you said, you had actually a sentence for that. A predicate. Fargo. This is a good movie. Oh, the TV show? 5 seasons, brother? I was thinking about the movie. With Steve Buscemi. Yeah, watch it. It's a good movie. When are you gonna watch it is the question. I bought more fake cigarettes, by the way. So I could lose these. No problem. Because occasionally they go behind my computer. Because I like throwing them and catching them, putting them in my mouth. Jail? You're not allowed cigarettes in jail. Cigarettes are actually pretty well controlled in jail. But in the hospital, they were like fucking rampant. Because schizophrenics want them so badly. Hey, look. $5 for 6 of them. That's a good deal. It's cheaper than real cigarettes.
The eldest daughter of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy.
Get some chocolate bars, chick. You want a chocolate bar? Kit Kat Crunchy.
Love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her scent.
No, let's see. I regret that. Let's take a.
And if you'd never call for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire.
Cigarettes are too valuable as cigarettes. It's literally $5 a cigarette in the hospital at the cheapest price. Well, unless you were buying it from a supplier. I boycott until I get hungry. I'm so not getting this in 4. Fatten. Freestyle. Here we go. Vector Man. He's not known as Checker Man. He's cool. That's the plan. Bro, what the fuck? What if this song is about how his soul from heaven is singing to his dead body? That crashed helicopter. Well, it's what? Hold on, let me check the lyrics. Does it though? Pure spirit. He doesn't have a pure spirit. Have you seen this Ethan Klein thing?
This is the first single. It just came out.
It's doing pretty good.
It's better than any of your videos. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, wait, what is the biggest YouTube video you ever dropped? Was it Vape Nation?
Yeah.
Back when you were like still kind of culturally relevant.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool because you used to make stuff, and now you just critique stuff. And there's a big difference between people like me and people like you.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
I think everyone that's your fan wants to know, where did it all go wrong?
I think people are pretty happy.
I don't
I'm
think
happy.
so. I think a lot of people, I mean, if you look at the cultural relevance and contributions, I mean, you were contributing, and now you're just kind of coming after people. You're like a
where it
leech.
is. Yeah. Well, here's where it is.
Was it the money, or was it the fame? It was both.
You seem really jealous of my...
I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you and all your success and you causing drama, hating everybody, and I'm sure I'll be on that list one day.
You're on that list.
Well, I'm talking about, like, you coming after me, trying to do your, what is it, content policing? What do you do?
Content court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe one day I'll make it on that.
I think probably you're going to end up in a real court one day. I think it's going to go beyond the
it'd be
content
funny?
aspect. Yeah.
It'd be funny if you just answered the questions.
What do you want me to say? What do you want
I
me
want
to
you
say?
to tell me why you stopped making things.
Okay, well, first of all, let me remind you, this is my fucking show.
Yeah, well, it sucked.
Holy shit, dude. Who is Morang? This song fucking sucks. Yeah, I've heard that. It's gonna be over for like the next century at least. So, they deserve the win. Honestly, America deserves the win. They've seen. It's been a long time since they've won a war. It's been like 50 years. So they deserve the win. Honestly. Yeah, World War II with a bunch of other nations, but they just don't count because America is the leader. The war on drugs, they won. The Cold War, they won. The Vietnam, it was a tie. Korean War is a tie. Afghanistan tie. Al Qaeda tie. Yeah, they did actually win the Cold War. Any terrorist group tie. 9/11 tie. I just want to party. You should be here with me. Ecstasy, baby. Want to party. You should be here with me. Yeah, I know. But without Britain, what the fuck would America done? Just freaking board Normandy? Just from fucking across the planet? You think if Britain wasn't an island, do you think the Soviet Union would have won after Hitler declared war on them? Really? I didn't know that. Oh damn, I'm gonna fucking sneeze, bro. I just drooled on the desk a little bit. This is my desk, so I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. It's not my desk, actually. I can see that. So it's more the Soviet Union who won the war then, eh? I saw a guy with a Volvo today. I wanted to take a picture, but he was gone in traffic.
Are you coming in or what?
I was like fucking respectable, bro. I don't do violence. That's not. It's such a turn off. Violence, such a turn off.
What do you think about country artist Oliver Tree?
Not a country artist I'm a fan of. Oliver Tree, I think, wants to do a little bit of everything. He's got his eras, he's got his evolutions. He's like Madonna.
Without the talent.
Well,
A lot of evolutions.
Without a lot
And
of
like a
things.
virgin.
We don't need to list the things he doesn't have in comparison to Madonna, you know.
Right. Have you rated Oliver's albums?
Yeah, his country record and the one before that, yeah.
So do you remember what you gave them?
I gave his debut a 7, which he was not happy
Generous.
with. And then I gave his country album much lower.
Well, tell me what it was.
I think it was maybe around the realm of a 3 or
Yeah.
2. If I was,
Yeah, and frankly, a 7 is pretty generous. That's a high score in Fantano's world.
It was, but he was still very angry about it.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Even a light 3.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even go mid.
Wait, he attacked Ethan? Oh, this is this pictorial thing. Somebody freaking.
The average lifespan of an American is 80 years. And an 80-year-old today was 10 when World War II ended, 4 when it began. A soldier who saw battle would have to be in his late 80s at least today. Generals, political leaders, the decision makers of the war, few are still with us. And over the past few decades, we've seen authors and filmmakers rush to capture stories from survivors before this connection of memory is lost. This project is not about individual war stories, and it's not about survivors. We're going to tally up the tens of millions of people whose lives are cut short by the war, and see how these numbers stack up to other wars in history, including trends in recent conflicts. We'll be counting soldiers and civilians separately. Each of these figures represents 1,000 people who died. Civilians were of all walks of life, whereas military deaths were almost entirely men. The average age was about 23. In most battles, for every 1,000 soldiers killed, there are more than 1,000 who are injured. The word casualty can be confusing because in military speak, it often includes both deaths and injuries, and anything else that takes a soldier out of service. Here, we're just counting the deaths, and we'll begin with American soldiers.
God bless America.
Over 400,000 died. Most of the deaths occurred in the European theater, fighting the Nazis. And about a quarter were in the Pacific, fighting the Japanese. When you put them on the timeline, you see that casualties were the heaviest at the end of the war. The war began on September 1st, 1939. But the US wasn't willing to join the fight until Pearl Harbor, 2 years in. The deaths increased drastically on D-Day, when the Allies invaded Normandy. One of the most tragic moments of the war was on D-Day at Omaha Beach, where 2,500 Americans fell. So about the same number of US soldiers died on this single beach landing as the entire 13 years of the recent war in Afghanistan. The bloodiest battle in the Pacific was Okinawa, which lasted 82 days, during which 12,500 Americans died. About 5,000 of these deaths were at sea from kamikaze attacks. Now let's look at some other countries, starting with Europe. Germany started World War II when it invaded Poland. Poland ultimately lost 200,000 soldiers in the war. Most died after the invasion while the country was occupied by Germany and the Soviet Union.
Poland?
Germany, meanwhile,
What do you mean
lost
Poland?
just 16,000 in the invasion of
Oh,
Poland.
Germany, yeah, that's me.
The Nazis went on to invade and conquer other countries, including Denmark, Belgium,
Germany,
the Netherlands, France, Greece, and Yugoslavia. France surrendered, but after losing 92,000 soldiers in the Battle of France. Over 200,000 ultimately fell, which includes deaths in POW camps, French colonies, and other fighting. Yugoslavia suffered almost 500,000 military deaths. The initial invasion brought relatively few casualties on both sides, but the deaths mounted under Nazi occupation due to guerrilla fighting, civil conflict, and mass executions. The Nazi invasions were swift, with relatively few German losses. Even the Nazi commanders expressed surprise at their success. And then we have the United Kingdom and the United States, who were not invaded but took the fight to the Nazis. Britain lost about the same number of soldiers as the US, which includes the British colonies. Germany lost about 500,000 soldiers fighting the US and Britain in what is known as the Western Front, which took place in France and Belgium. But most Nazi soldiers died in the Eastern Front, Germany's unsuccessful invasion of the Soviet Union. The numbers are staggering. The most famous battle of the Eastern Front, and perhaps the turning point of the European war, was Stalingrad. The German Sixth Army successfully took Stalingrad, but then got surrounded by the Soviets and cut off from food and ammunition. 500,000 Nazis would ultimately die in Stalingrad. Another 100,000 were taken prisoner, of which 6,000 would ever return. POWs had a low survival rate throughout World War II, and it was particularly grim in the East. When you include these POWs, roughly the same number of Germans died in Stalingrad as all the Western Front fighting against France, the UK, and the US. And though Stalingrad was a victory for the Soviets, they suffered almost twice as many losses as Germany. The Soviet Union would eventually defeat the once unstoppable German army, killing 2.3 million Nazi soldiers. But winning the war came at a cost.
My boys Germany lost.
$8.7 million is the official tally by the Russian military, a hotly disputed number. Some studies have calculated as many as 14 million dead. To complete the count of European military deaths, we need to add German deaths from other fronts, including the North and Africa, as well as deaths from other Axis powers allied with the Nazis: Hungary, Romania, and Italy.
Sweden.
When you put these European military deaths on the timeline, it looks like this. You can now interact with the chart to learn more. Pause the narration if you would like more time.
Yeah, I know.
And now we switch to civilian deaths in Europe.
Smart. The neutral countries actually made off like bandits. Switzerland, Sweden. I can't remember the other countries
6
that were
million
neutral.
Jewish people were killed in the Holocaust.
Spain, I think.
If you separate this by country, you see that about half, 2.7 million, were Polish. 700,000 were Soviets, followed by Hungary and 17 other countries. Broken down another way, about half of the 6 million were killed in the concentration camps. Over 1 million died in Auschwitz. Most were killed in the gas chambers. Others died from starvation, exhaustion, disease, and other forms of execution. The second most deadly camp was Treblinka, which was exclusively an extermination camp, set up to look like a train station. Mobile killing groups killed 1.4 million Jews. Like with the gas chambers, men were killed first to reduce the risk of revolt.
That's what, yeah, dude. Canada's never had a fallen soldier. But they've won 100% of the battles they've taken. Is the only way to explain that?
The Holocaust also includes non-Jewish deaths. Between 130,000 to 500,000 Roma, then called Gypsies, were killed. The numbers are disputed. About 250,000 people with disabilities were killed. Homosexuals, Catholics, and other groups were also exterminated, but their numbers were relatively small. Some historians say that other civilian deaths should go under the label of Holocaust. About 2 million non-Jewish Poles were killed under German occupation. Some of which were sent to the gas chambers at Auschwitz. When you combine civilian and military deaths, over 16% of the total Polish population died in World War II, which is the highest percentage of any country. But not the highest in total death count. The Soviet Union again tops that list, losing at least as many civilians as it did soldiers, somewhere between 10 and 20 million. A particularly dark moment for the Soviet Union was the siege of Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. German forces surrounded Leningrad before civilians could be evacuated. Supplies, including food, were cut off for 2.5 years.
Holy shit.
1.5 million people died as a result, mostly from starvation, mostly civilians. Stalin's cruelty towards his own people is partly responsible for these numbers. He often didn't allow civilians to evacuate from cities, thinking it would cause the soldiers protecting them to fight harder. About 1 million Soviets died in Stalin's own labor camps, called the Gulag. Just about every country suffered civilian losses, especially countries who were invaded. While many died as a result of so-called collateral damage, the biggest numbers occurred when it was no accident. Civilians were exterminated, purposely fired upon or bombed, used as human shields, or intentionally deprived of food. The intentional killing of civilians was done by most warring parties, including the United Kingdom and the United States. The United Kingdom was spared of a land invasion, but still lost 60,000 civilians, largely from German air raids or blitzes, often directed at civilian population centers. The UK did the same to German cities at a much greater magnitude, causing about 10 times the number of deaths. But most German civilian deaths came from the ground at the late stage of the war. When the Nazi regime collapsed, civilians living in occupied regions had to desperately flee from the advancing Soviet army. Rapes were widespread, and death estimates ranged from 600,000 to 3 million. Let's step back and see where we are with the totals. We just counted about 20 million civilian deaths in Europe. If you add this to the European military deaths we already covered, it brings us to over 40 million. Then we have the Asian theater. Here we see the vast majority of military deaths in Asia came from China and Japan.
Yeah, the rape and Nanking.
On the civilian side, about 6 million deaths from China,
Chinese,
Indonesia, Korea, Indochina, and the Philippines can be attributed to Japanese war crimes, which are sometimes compared to the Nazi atrocities due to the sheer scale of the cruelty. China had the second highest death count after the Soviet Union. And like the Soviets, the Chinese government demonstrated a stunning willingness to sacrifice its own people. Chinese nationalists opened the dike at the Yellow River, hoping the flood would halt the Japanese advance. 500,000 Chinese civilians or more were killed, which is 2 or 3 times the number who died in all countries in the 2004 Asian tsunamis. But the invasion of China only cost Japan 200,000 soldiers. Most were killed fighting the US and allies in the Pacific War. A significant portion of Japanese civilian deaths were caused by American firebombing and the 2 nuclear attacks. Contrary to official US statements, these airstrikes were directed at civilian populations, not military targets. When you add all the deaths outside Europe, it brings us to a grand total of 70 million for the war, give or take depending on who's counting and what civilian deaths get included. More people died in World War II than in any other war in history. For comparison, here are 20 or so of the very worst wars and atrocities we have on record. Some of these are more of atrocities than wars, but we've seen how that distinction can get blurry. Some of these spanned across centuries. World War II had the highest body count, and it all happened in just 6 years. The world's population has grown significantly since the earliest atrocities on this list. If we want to compare them in terms of what percentage of the world died, we can adjust the chart to look like this. This rough approximation tells us there may have been more devastating wars before World War II, proportionally speaking. When we turn to post-war conflicts, it's hard to say anything that isn't controversial. But the data shows something quite extraordinary has been happening. In 1989, John Gaddis coined the phrase the long peace to identify the absence of conflict between the nuclear powers during the Cold War. 25 years later, the Cold War is over, and the term is still being used, although its meaning may have shifted. European countries have not fought each other, except for this 10-day war in 1956 when the Soviet Union invaded Hungary. When we look at European wars before World War II, it looks like this. They tend to be more frequent as you go back, though smaller in scale. And the largest 44 economies of the world have not battled each other since World War II. Rich countries have fought poorer countries, like the US versus Iraq, but rich countries have not fought other rich countries. Such a period of peace between the so-called great powers hasn't been seen since the Roman Empire. To many, peace is too strong of a word. Wars have occurred since World War II, and they can be grouped into these 4 categories. We don't see colonial wars anymore. We've already noted that interstate wars between rich countries have not occurred at all, and here we see wars involving smaller economies have tapered off. That leaves civil wars of 2 types, with and without foreign intervention. And this is what these battle deaths look like alongside of World War II. More people died fighting in World War II than in all the wars since. And again, we can't forget about world population, which has almost tripled since World War II. If we scale these numbers to show deaths in proportion to world population, showing the likelihood that a person on Earth dies in battle, the downward trend becomes even more pronounced. Now, this isn't to infer anything about why this trend is occurring. That's a discussion for another day. You can now interact with this chart to explore what conflicts are behind the totals. Now bear in mind we're just looking at battle deaths here, not civilian deaths, but those too are in decline. Peace is a difficult thing to measure. It's a bit like counting the people who didn't die in wars that never happened. We give such importance to the word peace, but we don't tend to notice it when it occurs, or report on it. Sometimes it takes reminding ourselves of how terrible war once was to see the peace that has been growing around us. Of course, this trend may not continue, and it's not clear how looking at these charts can help us make the right decisions to ensure that it does. But the longer the long peace grows, the more significant it becomes. So if watching the news doesn't make us feel hopeful about where things are heading, watching the numbers might.
That was a good video. On 7.
If you would like to support this project, and
he literally made a Fallen.io video game, like Agario. That's kind of fucking disrespectful.
Encourage new episodes, please follow us using one of the options below. And consider paying the suggested ticket price for today's show. Thank you very much.
It's kind of like Quake. Yeah, you just kill people, eh? Fallen.io. Of vlogging through history. A historian reacts. Dude literally ripped off his video, got 1 million views.
Long on the 3.
No, we went light.
All right,
He's
Ricky,
still
can you
learning
leave?
English. He's still learning English.
All right,
He's
whatever
working on
this little gag is,
What?
we got to get back on the rails.
Ricky, stop. Don't touch
Ricky,
anything.
get out.
Stop. Just
Ian, turn off the set. Get out of here! Get off my side, dude!
go.
Ricky, I'm gonna push your ass over. Out! Bro, you don't fuck with me, dude. I'm
All right. Ricky. Yeah, AB.
Yeah, I didn't think I saw the picture and apparently it literally attacked him.
Stop. Go. No.
Get off my. Ian, turn off the set. Get out of here! Get off my side, dude!
Go.
Ricky, I'm gonna.
Why does he dislike him so much? Well, posthumously. He doesn't, but Mephistopheles! How am I gonna defend that? I don't know. I don't even know who Ethan Klein is. Oliver Tree though, my boy Oliver Tree. What country is this guy talking about? Ethan Klein is a Jewish. Is he really? Free healthcare, lower violent crime, and clean cities. Is any of those valid for America? I have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, but how do they have lower violent crime, clean cities, and free healthcare? I mean, this is a Reddit comment. Yeah, I don't know how. That's a Redditor, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm top dog.
And I like to swim in the dark.
Many such cases. He's a Canadian, of course. I That's not the same song. Oh, it is. Alright, I'm probably gonna take a nap because I'm fucking tired as shit. This is Black Delicious Rock the Spot. When can you get it, my bro? Get the cube. Vic, live and direct. Soon to kick the insomnia out of ya. Is the metabolism not working? I feel like you need to take more if it's not working. But that's just tolerance idea. Why don't you try twice as much protezamine today and see how it goes? You'll get a wonky feeling, by the way, but that's fine. Yeah, but unless you have a tolerance to it. Is my point, is you have a tolerance to it. If you have a tolerance, then you're freaking obligatory. Tolerance of trance with me dancing, and I'm riveting with my exhibiting. Yeah, I know. You were like glowing for that. I remember that. Test me, hefty, left speed, getting swung, cruise like a jet ski, up in your apartment and plop on your couch, y'all. Undisputed heavyweight lyrical southpaw. Boys take time to elevate your mind. We can't rock the spot. Rock the spot. Girls inside, just let your nature rise. We can't rock the spot. Rock the spot. It's like a line to a limit. Yes, it could be because the sertraline is sertraline tapering. Sertraline tapering. Well, you gotta taper off that drug. What do you mean? Prescribing it anyway. Actually, yeah, you should get your dose reduced. That's actually probably a better idea because it's better for tolerance. Hopefully, anyway. Dose is kind of a fucked up concept. That isn't really elucidating. I'm cooking up a batch of dopeness like a good cook should. I be the jack of trades, rapper spray that I don't Oh good, the taper's fast then, eh? That's beautiful. Cause yeah. It should, so the side effects of the tapering should last the whole time of the tapering and then a little bit after. Just to actually get it out of your system. We coming out and we do it. You know the deal with Black Delicious, we don't play from New York to you know we leave the party wrecking a disaster for the new Millie. Rain like a shower, let it seep in your pores. Oh Lord, that's rock it from the top onto the bottom. From the bottom to the top. Cause I grab the mic with the intent to get ill, a natural that you know who is. Yep, it's an SNRI, it's an SSRI. You know, can't fucking deny that these drugs are used to the eye. I make them suffer to the fallen MCs. I'll be the wicked picker upper. I'm rapping the spectacular, attacking whack amateurs and backstabbing salamanders, creeping while I'm peeping on them. Before I used to hit the meetings, it was. Yes, it is. That one I could see having more side effects than sertraline. Let me actually look at this side effect list. Something appetite, headaches, fatigue. It's just like a pretty serious drug. If you get hallucinations, then just keep taking it. You'll fucking be the ride of your life. If you start sleepwalking, then that's gonna be interesting. You'll be fucking logged into my stream when you're asleep. That'd be awesome, actually. You should do that. Oh, really? What do you say? Have you ever asked anybody what you say?
Now they drowning in the river, rocking cement Timbs. Raw thoughts, my mind is ill like mixoplexes. Rewind it, you can dislocate my retina and I'll still be seeing different chickens. Devious is how my verbs react with supreme lace tracks with baking soda and crack, a cognac, insomniac, and everybody know the status. Create power maneuvers in the night.
I like old school rhymes.
Nigga born in 7-8, evaluate before you meet the asses due to overdose and Jackson's catching. Hard failures to derail you from my path. Over courageous ass, victim of my tongue lash. The bounty hunter, live microphone disseminator, folded paper, not to mention opponent eliminator. The vast majority is out to be chart toppers, but I keep heart stoppers to have you whining like an opera. The scripts that I concoct to turn your bodily fluids, nuclear toxic freaking topics that'll reach more niggas than fiber optics. Nickel slick equipped to go the distance, wetting MCs to leave them holier than Christians. A novelist projected prophecies, but properly organize my family plan to overrun monopolies, contaminate your ear with realism in the schism. Claiming psychopathic, yet you delicate as linen. I practice kinetic,
schism.
calisthenics,
I'm gonna continue that.
vocal homicide catalyst, decipher my analysis.
Really? That must be fucking crazy.
Styles upon the regular to differentiate the graphic.
Plant-based
static like a cellular and traffic restrain. My intellectual regardless. I'm heartless, but my stamina be showing
me in Afghanistan for the entire day. Now, Grindr in Afghanistan is not what you would think it is. You would expect it to be completely illegal, right? But if you get a VPN, you definitely can get some action, and it's super down low hot, guys. It's a good time. All of my holes are super sore because I've been bottoming in Afghanistan.
I'll be right back. I think the thing is beeping. Oh yeah, it is. How do you know you were talking when you woke up? What were you saying then? Oh, you're talking to other people. Oh, okay. Mad World, isn't it? Dude, that's a terrifying song. Yeah, I've had a few lucid dreams actually. Usually due to what happened, I tried to like intentionally lucid dream when I was in high school because I learned that you could do that, and so I tried doing it and it would just turn into like a nightmare. And I don't get nightmares, so I was just kind of like, I don't really want to do this. Like everything was like super slow motion. I was like having trouble jumping through the air. And then there were like werewolves and shit. Kind of reminds me of my childhood. Yeah, like a werewolf looking man. Hold on.
Just because I had a dream of being pounded in the ass and I was aroused when I woke up doesn't make me gay.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
It was
fuck
fucking
yeah.
hot, okay?
Oh
A big
fuck.
ass 6'5" werewolf looking guy with huge muscles bear hugged me.
Werewolf fucking guy.
And I was just pacing around. I woke up aroused.
Fucking just
That doesn't
slapping
make
my
me
cheeks
gay. I
against
don't
the
think it's
window.
gay to wake up aroused. I think.
Oh, dude, I was fucking rock hard, dude. Holy fuck, bro. I was the hardest I've ever been. I'm not gay, though.
So I'm gonna just quietly say this. I'm deleting a bank of videos. Just has to happen. You know, I sort of like
Yo, if you get worsening depression on this thick shit, what are you gonna do? This chick has BPD. I saw her scars. You should tell somebody. Including me if you want to. What is this drug? And it's generic now, I guess. Oh. Oh, shit. Waiting for HQ to be destroyed.
Mission failed. Bring it next time.
Nasty, nice corner camping. Fuck you, everywhere. Hey,
I'm
hey,
going.
shut up.
I'm gonna go reset my internet.
Now, I'm calling out Nasty because he always says it's bullshit when people do that, and he did it himself. So
I'm going to reset my internet.
You
open your mouth
a little bit too much.
Yo, guys, shut up. This is supposed to be fun. If you want to bitch and complain about people, hey, fucking leave.
You know.
What's my
Nasty
speed
knows
test?
What I'm talking about, you know.
Bobby,
See, I always give him shit for that.
Bobby, shut the fuck up.
You telling me to shut the fuck up? You don't even know me.
Can we
I'm
stop
talking to
running our
Nasty.
mouths?
Nasty knows what I mean.
Stop.
Calm down. Calm down.
Stop.
What the fuck? That's like 3 times it was last time.
If you guys are going to sit here and bitch
It's nice being Canadian,
complain
having free
about video
internet.
game, you're not gonna have fun, leave. I'm tired of listening to all bitch and complain about something that's for fun. You're gonna take this game this fucking serious and fun. Yo, Holly, shut the fuck up. You're gonna bitch and complain that damn much about a video game. Leave.
I'm not bitching
Just shut
whatsoever.
up. Just
Nasty
shut up.
knows exactly what I'm
Shut
talking
up. Shut up. Just keep your mouth shut.
That's not bad, dude.
For fun, if you're going bitch and
Just
complain about
because
fun
I had a
games.
dream of being pounded in the ass and I was aroused when I woke up doesn't make me gay. It was fucking hot, okay? A big ass. And I woke up aroused. That doesn't make me gay. I don't think it's gay to wake up aroused. I think it was hot. It was fucking hot. So I was in this high rise, this corporate high rise. It was my company, and I had made it in the dream. And I was standing at my desk, looking out the window on the top floor, sipping. I had a big rock glass in my hand of scotch neat. So that means no ice, just 2 ounces of scotch, and I'm just sipping, looking out the window. And out of nowhere, as you know, dreams work. It just it shifts, it phases. And this big, jacked, werewolf-looking guy, we're talking like 6'6", jacked werewolf, just bear hugs me. And my cheek is clapping against like the glass of the window. I'm just like, oh. And he's just going to town. And I woke up aroused. So I have to assume that it felt good. But that makes it sound like, I mean, I want to make it clear, I'm not gay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but I'm not gay. But I did wake up aroused.
I mean, if your ass was clapping, that probably means you could take that.
Yeah, I was getting clapped, and my face was just my face cheek was clapping against the window.
Oh, your face cheeks, not your ass cheeks.
Yeah, my face cheek. So he was bear hugging me. Right, my back was to his chest, and he was just going to town, and he was bear hugging me, and my cheek was just on the glass of the company window, like the penthouse window, and I was just it was crazy. And then I woke up, I'm like, what the hell was that? This other dream 10 years ago where this was a crazy dream. Okay, this part's crazy. It's a little crazy. Okay, I was sleeping. And I had this dream where this big 6'5" werewolf-looking dude bear hugged me and just started fucking the shit out of me. My face is going against the glass. And I woke up aroused. It was the craziest fucking dream, bro. I woke up aroused, but I'm not gay. I would never do that. I'm not into that. Do you understand? I'm not into that.
I think he's trolling. There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way you tell him fucking 3 times and not have this response. Just like... That's crazy, dude. Well, what is the point of even bringing it up? Everyone knows about his straight dream. Obama pounded.
Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded.
Yeah, I remember this.
Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded.
He had to clench his jaw hard. Feinberg. The hell is he just? What the hell is that? Wait, what is this song? No, I don't know that. Oh yeah, I do. Fuck, it's Gabbage. It's Gabbage. Carmelo.
So then the answer is no. Oh wait, so you're Chinese, so you're definitely racist then.
Huh?
Chinese people.
Chinese people are racist?
Chinese.
No, they're nice.
You can be
Probably.
both.
Unless you're what's his name? Mao Zedong?
Mao Zedong.
It's Korea. Han supremacy? Yeah, I'm Filipino, but I'm also 7% Chinese. So without China, I wouldn't be alive. So China is my mother.
Alright, bro. Okay, dude. It was fucking hot.
I'm not coked, I don't do coke. I drink coke, I like coke, I don't do coke. Give me that fucking coke. Sorry guys, my coke just got here. This shit's a lifesaver. Wow. You leave the house to get coke? No, my coke dealer comes to me.
It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. Okay, that's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, asshole. Okay, it was fucking hot. Okay, dude. Okay. Yes. I agree, but you have to understand, just because I had a dream of being pounded in the ass doesn't make me gay. Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The 3 top streamers who are actually O-Block gangbangers. First up, Ninja. Think he was just cranking 90s in Fortnite? Bro was cranking numbers in the trenches. Look at Tyler Blevins before the blue hair went corporate.
One of the top niggas died with a decock, ran out of stock, chasing down in the Reebok. Follow a rap and I ain't trying to bebop.
Next, Queso. Back in the day, he was the literal heavy hitter for the block.
He went fat, nigga. Right before you blew up Mo, you was making bands, nigga.
And the last one, Dream. He wasn't hiding his face for a reveal. He was dodging the feds. He was a nightmare on the streets long before he was a Minecraft legend.
I got an AR, like he shooting stools up. Yellow wire body, Hellcat, look like a schoolboy.
Comment your thoughts below and hit that sub button.
Okay, so it's just loud. Like he's just yelling and shit, bro.
It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. Okay. That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, asshole. Okay. It was fucking hot.
He's fucking American, you liar. What the fuck?
Support. You've been so strong, and it's actually unreal. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, asshole. It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. That's true.
At least someone gets it was a throw on purpose.
Bro, we don't even have to commit. Alright?
Hold on, I just want to watch this video, then I'm gonna go nap. Oh, is this the one with Wreckful?
I've never got back to that.
That was so awkward with the foreigners. That was crazy awkward.
Oh, that's your boyfriend!
No, I don't think so. Copenhagen on his stream says double chin, but
True.
Yeah.
Goddamn needs to go.
Why is the buffer?
They are
Double
bringing
chin.
in energy.
No, I don't.
Damn.
Copy paste. V. CV. Control V. Control V.
No, I haven't.
Copy V. Control C. Control V. Copy paste.
I can't imagine.
Well, he looks German.
I actually knew that was gonna happen as soon as I did it.
I was honestly not paying attention
But
there.
I
What
figured
happened?
if I don't say anything,
Control V, copy paste.
as soon as I did it. But I figured if I don't say anything, it decreases the chance of it happening.
How is it possible, dude? I'm getting these fucking shit cities. I'm playing so good. I get this shit. What the fuck? I haven't done the fucking sun for nether. Entire string here. I can't find the lava. When I can, I can't find the fucking iron. What the fuck?
And they're all wishing you a happy fucking birthday. Good shit, dude. Enjoy your day. Have a blast. Fuck some bitches. Boys, whatever. I'm out of here. Peace, bro.
What the fuck is this desktop? Fortune is schizophrenic, my man. I thought XQC had the record. Wait, let me check what time it is there. 3:12 a.m. Holy shit. What's the record between them? Is it like 12 minutes or something like that? Alright, Brock. 14:27. That's not even fucking close.
Various ways, and there's never been stronger evidence of that than what happened today. A movie theater ceiling collapsed during a showing of Captain America Brave New World. This could have been a tragic event with deaths, injuries, and boo-boos, but because showings for Captain America Brave New World are emptier than my ass after I go take a shit during this next cut, there was no one in the theater at the time of this happening. Well, at least no one in the danger zone, in the splash zone.
Oh, let me open up this video.
They say that God
that's
works
enough.
in...
Never doubt the God Gamer. Never doubt the God Gamer. I don't hate him. I just thought it'd be funny to say that. I hate him. You're right. No, it's true. Kazakhstani. I don't think I've ever said that before that I hate him, because I don't hate anybody. Except that one bus driver who fucking blew me off. And my limping ass fucking body. My knee injury and shit like that. It's not in my power. Okay. You know, I think that's jogging a memory. That's jogging a bell. I think that's clocking to me. Hi, Brog. You want to go to bed? I'm gonna go take a nap. It's a win-win. 4-2 Croatia. Holy shit. See you tomorrow, General McChig. In 2 days. What do you mean? You dying? What happens in 2 days? Ah, yes, of course. The whole Jesus act. Alright, Brog. Have a good night. Good night.